Elena, welcome to my channel. This is a place where you can come to learn about all things beauty. I love makeup and people tell me I'm pretty good at it, so I thought I would make some videos to teach you guys how to do it too. Today's video is going to be a full coverage foundation, my typical routine. This is going to be more of a high-end video. I usually use more high-end products typically, but I'm going to follow up with a drugstore foundation routine tutorial. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know in the comments and we'll get started. I'm going to go in first with my Porefessional by Benefit. This is one of my favorite primers. It really helps to blur any pores, and I have like really visible pores. So this is going to help blur them out, make sure you stay pretty matte, and leave kind of like a filter on your skin. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Soft Filter Primer. I'm just going to take 2 pumps of that, and we're going to spread that all over the face. This primer is really amazing. Every product that Fenty Beauty really came out with kind of blew my mind. This primer smells really good, and it helps my foundation last a lot longer, keeps me nice and matte, but it really doesn't give me a cakey look, which is always good. Just pushing that into the skin. Alright, and next I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty foundation. I am the shade Macaroon 230N, and I'm just going to take that with a damp beauty blender and start on my cheeks and blend it all out. This is my favorite foundation because you can see already how full coverage it is with just that single layer. It covered all the redness and little bumps and imperfections I have going on. You can't even tell that it's there anymore. So this definitely is my favorite foundation. It has a bit of a perfumey scent to it. So if you do decide to buy it, just keep that in mind. I don't mind it, but if you're very sensitive to perfumes, that's just something to keep in mind. Alright, now that our foundation is all blended out, we're going to go in and highlight with concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I am the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to go in and highlight the high points of my face and under the eye, so that way we can brighten everything up. Hide all our dark circles, because your girl has some dark circles. I really love this concealer because of how full coverage it is. You'll see once it's all blended out that it really just gives a nice coverage over everything. With your concealer shade, you're going to want to go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your normal shade so that you can get a nice highlighted color. Alright, now that our concealer is all blended out, we're going to go ahead and set everything. In order to prevent our under eyes from creasing, I like to bake, and I bake with a translucent powder. The one I typically use is the Patrick Starrr MAC Setting Powder, and I use a Luxie 836 brush. This is from their Wonder Woman collection that they came out with, and I just take a pretty hefty amount of product and put it on the brush and go right under the eyes where I put my under eye concealer, and just set everything under there, including going up on the nose. Got some in my eye. And then do the same thing with the other. And then I'm just going to go ahead and bake the other areas where we put the highlighting concealer on my chin and on the bridge of my nose. Make sure everything is nice and set so it doesn't move around. Alright, and since we went in with a translucent powder, which isn't going to give us any color, it's just going to kind of brighten everything up and keep our concealer from setting, I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. I'm the shade NC25, and this is a colored powder, so that way we can keep the shade of our foundation on the outer parts of the face where we didn't have the concealer. This is going to give dimension to the face. This is the Luxie 832 brush, also from the Wonder Woman collection, but you can use any nice circular fluffy brush to do this with. Alright, now that everything is nice and set, I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be back. Alright, so I go ahead and went and finished up the rest of my makeup, popped on some lashes and liner and lipstick, and this is the final look. This is my typical foundation routine. This is how I do it pretty much every day. Sometimes I'll vary a foundation, but for the most part, that's exactly how I do it, all the same and with the same primers. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and like it. Go ahead and comment if you liked this type of video and if you'd like to see something else like this, and please subscribe for future content. Thank you for watching.